evening, fans. A reminder that the concession stand is open for tonight's contest. Be sure to swing on by for hamburgers, cheeseburgers, red and white hots, sausage, peppers, and onions, chicken sandwiches, grilled cheese, hot and cold beverages, candy chips, and much, much more. A reminder that all proceeds from tonight's concession stand.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
Baker, one man to feed. Collier can't get him. Baker gives Victor the lead. The box, headed by McCoy, and in they score. The Braves get it back. Quick shot, and a score for Canandaigua. Wide open for Ozzy. He gets it. Touchdown, McQuaid. Punch, counter punch. Out of the shot and a goal.
Dribble handoff to Shatters. What do you think? Bang, brings heaven. We'll see they shoot it. Score!
The Varsity Media Sports Network proudly welcomes you to Victor High School, where tonight, two of the top programs in Section 5. It's another chapter here, and certainly one of the top programs right now in not just New York State, but all the country. Victor, 11-0 on the season, taking on the Braves of Canandaigua. Canandaigua at 9-3. My name is Gene Battaglia, and happy to be joined tonight by Coach Ed Mulhern. Sorry, got it right.
You got it.
I got it right.
You got it.
Coach, great to have you with us here tonight. And you've been a part of many of these games. What is it like? What does it mean to these communities, Canandaigua and Victor?
You know, you have two communities here that support lacrosse, probably as well as anywhere you'll find. They're community-based programs. By that I mean these kids have all played youth. They've come up through the programs, and when you get to it, you've been waiting all your life to play in front of this, and I think the kids are very excited and hoping for a great game.
Let's talk about this matchup here tonight as, again, Canandaigua coming off a loss to Spencerport. Maybe there's a reason for that as the face-off acts, Coach, as you know, so important. That's going to be the challenge tonight for Canandaigua.
Very much. Unfortunately, Canandaigua's had an injury, and their main face-off guy, Luke McCroby, won't be playing tonight. So that makes it very tough for them. The young man filling in, Dom Glacy, he'll work his tail off. But unfortunately, I don't know how, they're going to have to find a way to battle and make these face-offs 3-on-3 because Sam Rickey's as good as there is in the country.
Sam Rickey, who will be headed to Cornell, but that's not after this year. He is a junior, and you're going to see. It almost sounds blasphemous when you say T.D. Earlin because, there haven't been much better at all, but Rickey is on that path, certainly.
It's unfair to put that pressure on anybody. However, this young man is special. He does great things at the face-off acts. He adjusts to what people are doing. You may see tonight, I've noticed watching the games, the first face-off or two, if he's going to lose one, it might be then because he seems to adjust, and then he gets on a roll, and he can use his wings. He's got many maneuvers. Very exciting to watch him play tonight.
Sam Rickey, one of our players to watch here tonight for the Victor Blue Devils. Lots of players on both of these teams, very talented. For Canandaigua, they bring back a lot. It is a little bit of a thin roster, and again, as you mentioned, they do have injuries, but for Devin York's team, just getting there, and certainly when it comes to top defensemen, not just in Section 5, really in New York State, Eric Platten is our player to watch here.
Eric Platten is an outstanding defenseman. He's going to Yale. I believe he's a high school All-American last year, voted on by the local coaches. And he's very, very fundamentally sound. Big, strong kid, heck of an athlete, had a great year in football. And I'm very excited to watch the matchup with him. I believe he may be playing the Herendeen boy. And if that's the case, that matchup will be fun to watch.
Herendeen's kind of like the facilitator of that Victor offense. Jackson Grant is one of those players we will certainly watch, too, as we take a look at the starting lineups. Drew Willoughby, Nate Sheridan, Sean Olvany are your attackers. Grant, Morgan, Josephi are your middies. Planton, Grady Comella, Morgan Bolster, and Jack Faola. And Jack Faola, he is one of those goalies that can make a save or two that really he shouldn't.
he has the ability to change a game. That's exactly what he can do. He can. At the Fairport game this year, I thought he kind of stood on his head and made 4 or 5 just outstanding saves that you can't expect a goalie to make, but he made them. And he's got a chance to be very, very good.
Jack Herendeen, Sam Gotham, Pax Marshall, the veteran attackers, Sager Wheeler, the middies, Dodge as well. Graviano, it's Thomas Graviano, number 28, as number 34. Dodge, Aiden Wheeler, Louis Germain, that fine family, and then Brady Robinson in goal. Just a very deep, those won't be the only names we'll call tonight.
No, they're very deep, very talented, and quite honestly, very young. Great number of juniors, a sophomore and a freshman.
As we're getting ready for the playing of our national anthem, the new scoreboard out here, Victor, that went up recently. As Victor tonight in the home whites with the gold and the blue, the cherry and gray of Canandaigua. As we pause for our national anthem.
And now, fans, at this time, we ask that you all please rise if you are able and remove your caps and direct your attention to the scoreboard as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Great to have you with us here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Gene Battaglia, Ed Mulhern, our director tonight, Joel Balthaser, as we're going to have the starting lineups as you take a look at the all-time series. And you, again, Coach, you've been a part of many of these. But for Canandaigua recently, it's been Victor with the upper hand. Victor, 3 of the last 5 years, they've ended Canandaigua's season and in the postseason. And now, once again, both of these teams find themselves in the same class.
Yes, they do. They've been 2 of the outstanding programs. Quite honestly, Victor's had their number. Victor's had everybody's number. There's no shame in that. They've won 4 state championships, and they've been very, very good. They've done a great job up here with their youth program. They bring the kids up through the system, and the continuity. Although, Jimmy Andre did a great job. Obviously, won 4 state championships. Dan Stone takes over, but the rest of the varsity staff stayed on. So the continuity and helps to build those programs, and these kids are picking up where the kids from a couple years ago left off.
That's the one thing I notice about both these programs. Like Dan Stone, that's 19 years in the program. So by the time he kind of comes up, as we take a look at the standings here, Dan Stone, 19 years. Devin York, how many years was he a mod coach, then JV, and then working his way up? So these are 2 guys that through and through, they bleed their district colors.
Yes, they do. I coached Devin as a freshman football player and varsity lacrosse player, and he's been around a lot of years, and all the guys on the staff have been there, coached with me too, or played. So they're all, they've got good familiarity. They understand what it takes to be successful, and the kids, of course, correspondingly work at it, and it's important to kids. And they're just, a lot of it happens because of great community support, though.
Appreciate you logging on here to the Varsity Media Sports Network as we will have both teams here at the center of the field. Coach, I just want to ask your keys to the game. if you're Devin York, the Canandaigua coach, and you've got to assume that Sam Ricky is going to win the majority of the faceoffs, how do you properly game plan when you know that you're going to be on your ride a lot here tonight?
The first thing you want to do is you want to try to muck up that faceoff, turn it into a 3-on-3, and make Sam use his wings, and 6 kids involved instead of just the 2. Secondly, you got to play good, solid defense. Don't make mistakes. Clear the ball. And then offensively, you got to possess it and maybe take your time. Don't push it. Canandaigua wants a 5-4 game. Victor wants a 15-10 game.
And Canandaigua will be happy to just limit the time of possession, as it will be Ricky winning the draw against Galassi, and Ricky will throw it to the left side. Canandaigua providing a little bit of pressure, but Victor to start out, and quickly they will step into the box. As going on in will be Pax Marshall. And we're underway here tonight from Victor High School on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Marshall still with it. Now, Herondine is the sophomore. They'll run a lot of things through. Marshall hits the post, and that'll carry him all the way out toward the center of the field, and somehow that is kept onside, but it goes out of bounds, and Lady luck there for Canandaigua. It'll be a clearing attempt coming up for the Braves.
Goalie's best friend are those pipes. Pax made a wonderful move, got underneath, and that's a great matchup. Pax is a heck of a player. Brady Camella is a young man going to Hobart.
Platten will step into the box, and the Braves will get to work here, as this will be the first series for Canandaigua. And as you mentioned, for Canandaigua, don't expect the quick shot here, correct?
I would not expect that. I wouldn't be surprised if you see the stalling call put on them. They want to shorten the game and take advantage of their limited opportunities.
Elliot Morgan is out there. He's got 21 goals on the season, tied for the team lead with Jackson Grant. So Jackson Grant will have, and as you can see, just running this empty set, passing it around in no rush here.
No.
Feed goes to the far side. Now we have a ground ball, and that'll be picked up on the far side. That'll be Ryan Dodge coming up with that ground ball. Here's the clear to the near side, and bringing it up will be number 15, Cam Ryan. Ryan will step into the box, gets it over to Dom Pesamenti, and again, very deep, very specialized Victor team. Good reason why they're 11-0, and they've beaten teams outside of Section 5 too. Certainly an impressive start for this team.
They're off to a great start. Big wins over the team out of Michigan. I just drew a blank. Baldwinville and Jamesville DeWitt out of Syracuse. And
that'll be Sam Gotham with his 24th of the season. Sam Gotham will be going to Stony Brook when his time is done. At least that's where he's committed to right now. And a couple minutes in, it's Victor leading 1-0.
Nice dodge down the alley by the youngster, number 7. And he looked down and got a little backdoor cut by Sam Gotham. Those are the things that if Canandaigua wants to keep it close, you can't get beat on those type of off-ball movements.
Face-off X, and Ricky will win it once again. Ricky racing right into the box. He's got a couple goals on the season, but he'll get off now. So Tom Gravino, number 34, passes it along the near side. 1-0 Victor. Gravino along the near numbers. And the question is, who do you use your best long pole here, Coach?
That's one of the things that, I know the staff, I'm sure they lost some sleep over. It looks like they're playing Platten on Herondine, which I thought they would. They feel he's their quarterback. He's the kid that can score and gets, the assist type player. And it looks like they've got Camella on, who's another Division I recruit, on Pax. And, so it's a tough. They've got a freshman, I believe, playing pole, playing the Gravino kid, which is tough matchups all over the field.
Beautiful feed behind the back.
Oh,
and somehow it gets kicked to the side, picked up down low by Gotham, and then it's turned over. It's going to go over to the Braves. They're trying for Sports Center there, I think.
Well, I think they were. Well, that's a great opportunity. That's one of the times when you put it behind the back, he didn't have an angle if he had shot it straight up. Those are the things you want to – that's a good opportunity for him.
Nate Sheridan will get that ground ball, and he will throw it to the near side. So Canandaigua will get their second possession here. Didn't get a shot on goal on the first time. Jackson Grant once again. 1-0 Victor as Grant now is going to dish it off to 21, Galassi. Galassi didn't like what was ahead of him.
They're in that open set again, going to pass the ball around. Be very patient.
And pass a little too high there for number 12, Drew Willamy, and got another unforced error.
Another unforced error, and they can't afford to do that if they want to stay in this game and keep it interesting, keep it close.
Aiden Wheeler will push it off to the far side as Victor has Green ahead of him, and they will get the clear. 1-0 behind the 24th goal of the season by Sam Gotham. As now the Blue Devils will check in the personnel that they want. Behind the cage, this goes to Herendeen. That's where he likes to set up. Herendeen trying to get around his man Platten. Herendeen will send it back up, but that goes an errant pass back, and Canandaigua is going to get it. The Braves in transition. With it is going to be Olveni. Olveni trying to work his way in. That's just great defense by Ryan Dodge, knocking that away.
Got him for a loose ball hold. That was a nice check by Dodge.
So Dodge slowing up that opportunity for Canandaigua. And so the Braves still looking for their first shot on goal here. While we have a second for everybody watching from Canandaigua, congratulations to Joe Post, who set the Division III record, the Canandaigua graduate, now at St. John Fisher College. Most face-off wins, most ground balls, too.
Yeah, Joey is just an outstanding young man. As great a face-off kid is, he's a better person. Had the pleasure of coaching him. Truly the ultimate competitor, and nobody deserves more than he does.
The feed now taking it behind the cage will be Morgan. And just good footwork here by the Victor defense. Morgan trying to work his way in. Morgan shoots. And it goes to the side of the net. Ground ball picked up by the Braves. And no, it's going to be taken away here by Victor. So a clearing attempt coming up for the Blue Devils, who lead 1-0. And an easy clear here is up along the near side will be Don Pesamenti. The long pole will step into the box, and back to work go the Blue Devils. As with it is number 34, Thomas Gravino. Gravino along the near hash. Now he's throws it across the field. A shot. And a great save made. Kyle Sager letting that one rip. So Jack Fayola keeping this a one-goal game. Here's the clear for the Braves as Grant running right up the middle of the field. He's going to get the clear. And he will step into the box. And all things considered, though, not a bad start for the Braves.
I would believe they'd be happy at this point with the score.
Willamy has it stripped. He was going right out in front. Who got that cause? Turnover, I believe it was Aiden Wheeler.
Aiden Wheeler, 24.
Great defensive play by Aiden Wheeler. Here's the clearing attempt as Ryan Dodge up along the near numbers. And he'll loft it ahead, and once again it'll be Pesamenti doing his role. And now the personnel will check in offensively for Victor. They're just logging on. Sam Gotham had the goal on the second possession for the Blue Devils. And it'll be Gravino. Also getting a run, number 12, Liam Wheeler. Gravino going in. The shot, he scores!
That's a tough matchup for Canandaigua. That young man trying to cover him is a freshman. Thomas is a heck of a player. He's going to Maryland, one of the top middies in the country. And, you have to have help defense step in there and shut the door on him. Not let him get right in the top of the goalie and shoot like that.
That's his 29th of the season for Thomas Gravino. And, wow, look at that. There's five defenders around him. 5.
They got to close the gate and not let him get through.
Yeah, if you're
build a wall.
Not much. Jack Field, not much you can do on that.
No, you can't ask Jack to make that one.
Ricky will be now, well, okay, we'll call it officially, 3 of 3 on the draws. But this is going to be a ground ball far side, still being contested. In trouble, do we get the timeout? What is the call? And they will rule.
Looks like a Victor timeout.
Yeah, very smart timeout called by Dan Stone there, as Pezzamenti was in a little bit of trouble being pressured along the far sideline. So Victor will use their first timeout with 4:21 remaining here in the first. It's 2-0 Victor. We'll take a quick break here. You're watching the Varsity Media.
An event organizer looking for a media company to cover live streaming, action photography, and game video for your event? Look no further. Varsity Media travels throughout the Northeast covering weekend tournaments, showcases, and championships. Contact us today to learn about our services and packages at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
Yeah, and you look at this Victor, like Brothers Rice was the school from
Brother Rice.
Yeah, and then another win there in the opening game. That's certainly there's no national tournament, but to expect Victor in Class B to come out and win New York State, they've got to be considered the favorite, I would think.
They're in the running, that's for sure. They're probably the best team in the upstate. We're not sure what's down in Long Island, but they'll be in the running. They'll be a serious contender.
So Dan Stone calling the timeout. Dan Stone's daughter plays lacrosse, and she just picked it up for fun. So last night he's got to coach his own team, and then he's got to go and support his daughter. And certainly all the coaches, you have families too, and we're all juggling a lot of balls here, Coach.
Yes, these coaches, they all have their own families, and they spend so many hours working with these kids. They love it. They wouldn't have it anywhere else.
Dan Stone wanted to thank his coaching staff, also the parents. Same thing with Devin York, talking to him this week. As here will be the shot and another goal. Great movement there by Thomas Gravino, reversing his field. Second tonight, 30th of the season. It's 3-0.
It's another opportunity for them. They isolated Thomas on a short stick, and he really took advantage of it. Used his experience and his body, leaned on the kid. They overplayed it a little bit. He rolled back and makes a nice left-handed shot.
Alex Rude defensively, and that doing what he can on that.
Giving an effort, doing the best he can. They got to get some help and try to get to him and get the ball out of his stick.
So Ricky back at the X here for Victor, and now that's 4 of 4. Ricky coming in tonight, nearly 75%. He's staying out there a little bit more. Now he's got 2 goals on the season, and he did his job. Now time to step off.
He's dangerous with the ball on the stick. Ask Fairport, where he scored with 1 second to go to win the game 10-9. Right off the faceoff. Very good player.
And now the long pole will step to the other side of the field and joining the attack. Stepping out will be number 26, Connor Megan.
Megan, right? Yep.
As the ground ball near side and just hopping over the stick of Herendeen. And now it'll be a clearing attempt coming up for the Canandaigua Braves. Spreading out the field here, and they've got some room on the far side. As Morgan comes across, Jackson Grant now will get the ball along the near numbers. And so for all the things that Canandaigua has done right, what are you looking at in this possession here, Coach?
Well, they really got to find a way to penetrate and get the ball inside. Maybe some inside pick. Maybe get the opportunity for Jackson to take a run at these guys. They're struggling attacking their long pole, so they've got to find something maybe from up top here.
Drew Willamy, number 12, is in the middle of this formation. He's guarded by Aiden Wheeler, number 24. Grant will have the ball on the far side.
So they're trying to run some picks inside.
As that ball now will go into the football end zone. That's the long pole of Pezzamenti out there. Ground ball, and it'll be picked up. Getting that will be Elliot Morgan, number 35. Morgan trying to get around his man. Morgan fires, and maybe getting a piece of that was Brady Robinson, tonight's starting goaltender for Victor, and it's going to go over to the Blue Devils. Good hustle there by Aiden Wheeler. Long clearing pass.
That's a great pass by Brady Robinson.
Pax Marshall stepping into the box, but he doesn't have any help just yet, so he'll wait for some help. And now, if you're Victor, do you hold for the last shot here, Coach, or you just know you got a face-off kid? It doesn't matter.
If I'm them and I've got the face-off kid I've got, I'm going to the goal every opportunity I got.
Connor Megan makes a move. Now he dishes it off. Megan getting it back to Gravino. And now on the far side, Kyle Sager. 1:17 remaining here in the first. Thankfully, the weather today, much better than it was yesterday. We would have been soaked by this point.
We got lucky with that, that's for sure.
Herendeen behind the cage. He'll dish it off. And then, was that knocked away? What is going to be the call here?
It's got to be a shot. Ooh, nope.
All right. Yeah, the Victor fans not liking that call. And
I think I'd agree with the Victor fans. If I'm the Canandaigua coaching staff, that was the best call of the night.
Late opportunity for the Braves as they'll bring it up along the near side. That was Brady Camella.
Yeah.
Also plays football as he'll hand it off. 17, Lucas Black.
It's just a great ride by the Victor kids. That's guts and effort right there.
Liam Wheeler in on that ride, but coming up with it and then getting hit was Jackson Grant. Ball being contested, the whistle. And it's going to go over to Victor.
Now, if you're Canandaigua, you got to get back in the hole here and make this shot come from 12 to 15 yards out.
Well, they're looking at the new scoreboard on this end of the field here. As Liam Wheeler will dish it off. Here's going to be Gravino. Gravino is going to take this himself. 8 seconds remaining in the corner. Gravino matched up by Galassi. He's going to dish it back. Well, they got to make something happen, and it looks like they're just going to let the horn sound here, not realizing that would not have counted. So for Victor, the Blue Devils, 11-0 on the season. They're off to a good start here tonight. Our score after one, it's Victor 3, Canandaigua nothing here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area sports leader. We offer an array of services for any team, coach, player, athletic director, and parent. From game film to live streaming, we are available to cover your event anytime, any place. Looking for an enhanced experience? How about a professional broadcast with multiple camera angles, announcers, graphics, and instant replay? Need a highlight reel? We produce individual highlights for college recruiting and team highlight videos for end-of-season banquets. And when it comes to social media, nobody has you covered better than us. Hype videos, sideline highlights. We can tailor custom videos to make your team stand out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Why waste your time dealing with anyone else? When it comes to sports video, Varsity Media stands alone. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or online at varsitymedia.net.
3-0 our score. By the way, we love doing these live broadcasts. If you're interested in having Varsity Media come out and do a live broadcast for your school, please reach out to us. Victor leading here 3-0. And again, Sam Rickey, a big, big reason why. When you have somebody like this, the Axe just makes everyone all that much better.
It sure does. He's a fabulous player. And really, it's like you're playing downhill. The other team's playing uphill the whole night. And over the course of 48 minutes, it's grueling to continue to play against a team that gets the ball and keeps coming at you. He's done a great job.
Well, entering tonight, 74.9%, and I'm not good at math. I know he's 4 for 4 tonight, so that percentage has certainly gone up. And for Canandaigua, it's just been kind of a group effort going the other way. Galassi will try this once again as Ricky getting in down low.
Yeah, Sam's so quick. His quick hands in there. He's got that clamp, and Dom's trying, but Dom ended up having to hold.
So how do you view this if you're the Blue Devils here, up 3-0, and now you're going back on offense?
Well, I think you got to stay the course. They seem to be attacking a great deal from the midfield tonight. They haven't really played with the ball behind a ton. Well, as I say that, there they go. But I think they got to stay the course. They've got a fair amount of shots. Just keep plugging away. Sooner or later, that bubble's going to burst. And
Gravino, who's got 2 tonight. Nice feed. Throw, and then shot just goes wide by Pax Marshall. And it'll be Canandaigua closest to the end line. So going over to get a loose ball will be number 20, Eric Platten.
That was great hustle there by Dom Galassi to get to the end line, beat them.
So Platten will lob it to the near side. And the feet just a little high, but Galassi will come down with it. He's in the box, so a successful clear for the Braves. But now can they just get a shot on goal, get something going here, trailing 3-0?
Hopefully for them, a kid like Elliot Morgan can step up here and make a big run. He has the ability to do that. Outstanding athlete. For those of you watching, he's a Division I recruit as a long pole.
Yeah, that's right. So, and he's only doing this because basically coach needs him here in this position.
Canandaigua needs him as a midi, and they're very well stocked at defense. So he's always played with a short stick in the program, and he's an outstanding athlete. He's going to St. Joe's, and I think they got a good one.
Mulvaney will be behind the cage now. He has it poked away. That's a ground ball being contested. And then scooping that up will be number 20, Drew Willemie. And then Willemie's, well, his stick goes flying.
Yeah, lucky maybe that could have been a call.
And the Blue Devils here with a clearing attempt. Leading here 3-0 as we're in the second. Nothing but green ahead of Gravino as he will walk it up the field.
One of those things a young Canandaigua attackman cannot, tough to do, is carry that ball with 2 hands on their stick like that.
That's number 28, Pax Marshall. Getting over far side to Liam Wheeler, number 12. Behind the cage will go Kyle Sager. Sager getting guarded there by Platten, number 20. So Platten going on, the best defender on this Canandaigua team. He's trying to get that ball back, cannot. And Victor wise to move it to the opposite side here. As here's Marshall. This might be the longest possession so far for Victor here tonight.
I believe it is. And Victor should, they got to look maybe inside, get a little inside movement. Canandaigua was really starting to pack it in on him.
Gravino will set things up behind the cage. Feed back up top, the shots, and then getting a piece of that. That was fired by Gotham, who's looking for his second tonight.
Great setup there by Victor. Inverted, drew the long pole, kicked the backside, up top to a shot on the wing.
As we have 8:33 remaining in the second, Gravino will draw the long pole again, as you would expect. And it's Mason Bolster. Gravino around the back end. Will send it up to the near side as Gotham with it. Gotham at the numbers. And he'll send it behind the cage. Feed back up top. Losing the handle, but then getting right back was Gravino. Gravino far side gets around a man. Gravino doesn't have anybody to dish it off to, so the footwork here for Canandaigua has been fine as goes off the handle, but getting it back will be 28, Pax Marshall. Brady Camella, number 33, the defender. The shot and a goal from the far side. Sam Gotham is second tonight. It's 4-0.
Very well placed shot. Low and away. That's a tough position for Jack. He's got to get his stick down there, and I don't know if he didn't see the ball. Look at it here.
His own guy screening him maybe a little bit?
Maybe, and he put it on that far pipe. they continue to get the ball. The opportunities just continue to mount, and it's very hard if you're Canandaigua. If you can't find a way to get the ball at the face-off X, and then you got to clear it and take pride in it to keep that ball.
And here's the problem. After a goal now, Victor can put their foot on the accelerator, getting the ball right back thanks to Ricky.
Absolutely. It's make it, take it.
5 of 5 now for Ricky at the X, and Victor going back to work, leading 4-0 already. As on the far side, this will go behind the cage at the near hash. Gravino on the far side trying to get around his man. That's Will Rude. Gravino still with it. Dishes it back. Fires. And just goes wide. Gets deflects in front, actually, as Kyle Sager let that one go. Victor still maintaining the possession. Sager drawing the short pull, but he'll dish it off. There's Planton defensively. So Planton, this is the matchup they wanted, right, Coach?
Correct. This is two big-time players getting at it here. Looks like they're going to run a little two-man game here. And now they got a double team. Oh, Pax dropped it.
Pax Marshall, though, has time to recover. Now Marshall not wasting any time. He sends it back. The shot. And that will just go wide by Sager. Victor closest to the end line, as picking up a ball will be Goldtham. And a problem, Coach, for Canandaigua. They've been on defense here for quite a while. I would think that once those legs will be getting tired pretty soon.
They sure are, and Victor's just going to keep coming at them. You need to bear down here, get a stop, ball cleared.
As the shot knocked down in front. Did Fiola get a piece of that?
I don't know if that was a pipe or Jack got a piece of it. I'm not sure. Here's the other thing: they're beating Canandaigua with every ground ball.
And that is being contested. Whoa, what a nice little scoop pushing that back. That was Will Rude trying to help out, but it will go back to Victor.
Really nice play there by Louis Germain. That was great hands to pick that ball up, get that little soft touch over to 10.
Louis Germain, that fine hockey family. As we're past the midway point here of the second already, and Canandaigua defense is going to be asked to stand up again here, trailing 4-0. Herendeen will send it over the far side. Now, Victor will spread it out. Over there is number 19, Mason Bolster.
Victor's got to get some good off-ball movement here. You hope Pax beats him.
And that will go over to Canandaigua. And the clearing attempt for the Braves coming up. We get a whistle and a timeout called by Devin York. So Devin York wants to make sure that when they do get it over into the box, everything will be okay. With that, we will take a short break. Our score here in the second, Victor 4 and Canandaigua nothing. It's our game of the week here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
The best action shots and the best angles look no further than Varsity Media. Our experienced photographers capture your athletes' best moments right from field level. Plus, we offer great keepsakes like bobbleheads, posters, plaques, and prints. For more information about Varsity Media's photography services, contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
Well, come that Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm not sure where they have Class B, but right after Memorial Day, we'll see one of, if not both of these teams, certainly once again when it comes to sectionals. In fact, that's been the history here. Unbelievable when it talks about how great these programs have been over the years.
You know, it really is. Both programs take a lot of pride in what they do. And I would expect at the end of this year they'll both have something to say with who's holding the trophy at the end of the year. Class B is loaded. There's numerous teams that are having really good years, so it's not going to be a cakewalk for either of these teams. They're both going to have to work at it, but they'll both be in the mix.
Yeah, certainly. Like some of those programs, let's take for instance Spencerport, like coming, and I don't need for everybody in Canandaigua that it's leveling out just a little bit here.
Coach Patero and his boys in Spencerport, they had a great win the other night. They beat Canandaigua this year. I believe they beat Webster Thomas this year. 2 huge wins. So they're somebody to be reckoned with.
So Devin York using his first time out for Canandaigua, and now the
okay.
Yeah.
Now what you have is a little 10-man ride here for Victor, and Eric Platten ran right through it.
That's a good plan there.
Yeah.
Just get it to number 20 as Jackson Grant will dish it off, and here are the Braves going to work.
And I'm sure one of the things they talked about is taking some time with the ball in their stick. They just played probably 4 or 5 minutes of defense. Unless you get a really quality opportunity, you have to take a little bit of time here, let the defense rest.
As this will be Josephi with the touch. He'll send it near side to Grant. As Pezzamenti's going to push him behind the cage. Grant still with it. He'll dish it back up top. Morgan trying to back his man down, and he's going to run out of room. He'll reverse his field. Didn't take the shot. Dishes it back up. Victor packing it in. And you hear chants from the crowd here, or just somebody saying good D. And
very good defense at both ends of the field here the last 5-6 minutes. Looks like Canandaigua was trying to isolate a little bit here. Pulling Jackson up. They got 4 guys down low. They'll probably do with a couple picks inside. Pop a guy out on each side.
Jackson Grant swings it to the near side. Mulvaney. And he takes it behind the cage, the far side. Defensively over there, that's Robert Schaffler for Victor, getting a run in. As knocked away, ground ball, far side. Don Pezzamenti sticking his nose in there. And here's the clearing attempt coming up here is along the near side, and then it just goes through.
That was a great idea. Don Pezzamenti's had a nice first half. He's done a great job against Jackson Grant. Then he just came on the double there and kind of snuck up on Nate Sheridan, put the ball on the ground, came up with it. Unfortunately, didn't make a great pass, but it was a great idea.
And it also is it's that time of day, too, where they call it twilight. Sometimes it's easier to either have the lights fully on and no sun, and like right now, we're in between here. 2:34 remaining here in the first half. Elliot Morgan is out there. He's along the near side. Braden Josephi, he is a sophomore. And there's a few youngsters on this Canandaigua team. Willamy is a freshman. Josephi, a sophomore. Galassi, a sophomore.
Shawnee Mulvaney, their 16's a sophomore. I got some young kids at the offensive end of the field. That's some really good defense right there.
Shot.
Nice goal.
And it's in. And Canandaigua is on the board. As that'll be Elliot Morgan, his 22nd of the season.
Elliot's the one of the boys that has a chance to take advantage of matchups, and he gets a short stick there, kind of bodies them, and then he does a great low to high bounce shot. Those are tough for goalies to save.
Boy, he picked the corner there. It hit the upper left-hand corner and dropped right down. So Canandaigua gets one here. We're under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. And Ricky making it look easy. Interesting, Platten was taking the draw there that time. And Devin York said it would be by committee. And a whistle and a timeout called by Victor, coming with 1:49 remaining here in the second quarter. Victor leading Canandaigua 4-1. We're late in the first half here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Stand out from the competition with a Varsity Media college recruiting video. A college recruiting video from Varsity Media can help save money on college tuition and land a spot on the team. We use your best plays with our custom editing effect set to music to ensure a college coach sees your athletic skills. Contact us today to book a college recruiting video. 516-403-2050 or email Jeff at varsitymedia.net.
Yeah, your college recruiting videos, this is worth the money, right? So please give us a call, or you just can email Jeff at varsitymedia.net for more information. Mention this ad. Just mention Joel and get 10% off. How about that? Whatever keyword you want to add.
It's a great timeout by Coach Stone and staff.
You have the timeout. Use it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you make
right
sure
spot.
you're. As it will be Victor, and again, it's almost like the same situation in the first quarter. You could hold for the last shot, but you're Victor. You don't need to do that.
I'd take advantage of that face-off kid. If I got a great opportunity, I'm going to take it.
Kyle Sager will take it behind the cage as he's going to be guarded by Alex Rude. Sager throws it back up top. Ooh, Gravino fires. Viola picks that one out of the air.
That was a nice save. Very nice save there by Jack Viola. Thomas Gravino with a low to high shot.
And now, boy, for Canandaigua, boy, if they can get one here.
Absolutely.
Jackson Grant bringing it into the box, so they've got 1 minute to work here. As Viola keeping this a 3-goal game. Josephi will throw it back. And now it looks like the Braves here will kill some time, and even if they don't get a goal, they don't want Victor to get the ball late.
You'll notice Canandaigua was going to take that right down probably the last 10 seconds or so.
Morgan dishes it down low. Trying to work it in, and the save is made. Brady Robinson. Ball to the far corner, still being contested. Oh, the Braves come up with it. 10 seconds remaining. The Braves in transition, a whistle, and it's going to be the Braves calling a timeout. With 9 seconds remaining, Canandaigua will use their last timeout here in the first half.
That was a very nice save by Brady there. Outstanding job. Canandaigua, nice job, get the ball inside. He squelched it.
All right, so Coach, it's easy, isn't it easy to be up here? You could just second guess whatever you want.
It's a lot easier. I wouldn't be surprised to see Canandaigua. A lot of times when they're in a situation, they'll run a little like 3-man weave behind the goal and run a little pick off the crease area. They've had a lot of success with that in the past, something like that. I don't think they're going to try to line up and beat anybody one-on-one, as I don't know if they have that matchup tonight. So they got to get some off-ball movement and look inside.
So for what it's worth, they added 2 seconds back up on the board to make it 11 seconds here. Our director tonight, Joel Balthaser, who works at all hours. And emails all hours from Joel. Well, every game has a few key plays, and here comes one of them, one way or another, for Canandaigua. Can they convert on this late opportunity, trailing 4-1 here in the second quarter?
Well, they're starting the ball with the freshman down in the corner.
Drew Willamy, number 12, that freshman. Willamy to inbound. He's going to draw the long pole of Aiden Wheeler.
Here comes a little 3-man weave, and you're going to see a pick off the middle right here. And they knocked it down.
Yeah, that was it, and the horn's going to sound.
Victor's seen that too.
But very entertaining game. If you like defense and you like sound lacrosse, I mean, this is as good as it gets.
It's been a good first half. You know, if you're Canandaigua going in 4-1, as funny as it sounds, you're feeling pretty good, I think, right now, based on time of possession and shots. I think Victor's had a pretty big advantage. So they're happy, and I'm sure Victor's going to go in and try to solve how they can get the ball in the cage a little bit more often.
Remember, halftime isn't all that long, so keep us logged on here, and we'll be back with you shortly. Our score at the half, Victor 4 and Canandaigua 1. Glad to bring you this sportscast here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports. Varsity Media covers every sport at every level from every angle. Game film, recruiting videos, highlight videos, sportscasts,
Under, what a look.
photography, live streaming. You name it, we offer it. Don't leave your video needs to amateurs. Trust the pros. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net. Are you settling for a boring live stream? Can't see the players' uniforms? No audio? Camera not following the action? Consider a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Our announcers help tell the story of your game.
McCarthy. He's got. Oh, he's in. Touchdown, Farmingdale.
We feature multiple camera angles, guaranteed to capture all the action.
Touchdown, Oceanside.
Plus added features like graphics, instant replay.
Yeah, the shooters are going to shoot here at Bethpage, and one of many threes on the day.
Interviews, and more. It's your time to shine. And with Varsity Media, now you can. Contact us today and book a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone 516-403-2050. Varsity Media is the tri-state area sports leader. We offer an array of services for any team, coach, player, athletic director, and parent. From game film to live streaming, we are available to cover your event anytime, any place. Looking for an enhanced experience? How about a professional broadcast with multiple camera angles, announcers, graphics, and instant replay? Need a highlight reel? We produce individual highlights for college recruiting and team highlight videos for end-of-season banquets. And when it comes to social media, nobody has you covered better than us. Hype videos, sideline highlights. We can tailor custom videos to make your team stand out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Why waste your time dealing with anyone else? When it comes to sports video, Varsity Media stands alone. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or online at varsitymedia.net. If you're an event organizer looking for a media company to cover live streaming, action photography, and game video for your event, look no further. Varsity Media travels throughout the Northeast covering weekend tournaments, showcases, and championships. Contact us today to learn about our services and packages at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net. Parents and athletes, why leave your college career in the hands of amateurs? Varsity Media produces professional college recruiting videos that you can use to help land a spot on the team. Our highlight reels have proven to save thousands of dollars in college tuition. You've worked hard and put the effort into your high school athletic career. Don't take any chances when it comes to your future. Varsity Media has been producing college recruiting videos since 2010. We understand what college coaches are looking for, and our attention to detail on your highlights will separate your resume from others. Stand out from the crowd. We'll help showcase your talents. Contact Varsity Media today and order a college recruiting video.
For the best action shots and the best angles, look no further than Varsity Media. Our experienced photographers capture your athletes' best moments right from field level. Plus, we offer great keepsakes like bobbleheads, posters, plaques, and prints. For more information about Varsity Media's photography services, contact us at 516-403-2050 403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
It's time to get hyped with Varsity Media. We offer an array of video services sure to amp up your team. From staged preseason hype videos with custom lighting and smoke machines to sideline highlights of a big game. How can your team stand out from the crowd? Contact Varsity Media today and let us tailor something your squad will never forget. These are the best times of your life. Capture them in the most creative ways possible with the sports leader, Varsity Media.
Over the middle, he's got a man. It's complete. Ciolino. See you later.
Going long, wide open, Perazzi, he gets it, Perazzi, foot raise, 10, 5, make it, touchdown, punch, counter punch.
The Frickery Ryder gets it back, goes over the top for Haberman.
What a catch! Just Ross Simmons strips him, that's loose, and Ross Simmons is going to take this the other direction. Make it! Touchdown! Touchdown East!
Stand out from the competition with a Varsity Media college recruiting video. A college recruiting video from Varsity Media can help save money on college tuition and land a spot on the team. We use your best plays with our custom editing effect sets and music to ensure a college coach sees your athletic skills. Contact us today to book a college recruiting video. 516-403-2050 or email Jeff at varsitymedia.net.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
There he goes for Sean Baker, one man to beat, Collier can't get him, Baker gives Victor the lead.
Headed by McQuaid, and in they score!
The Braves get it back. Quick shot! And a score for Canandaigua! Wide open for Rossi! He gets it! Touchdown McQuaid! Punch! Counter punch! On the shot and a goal! Dribble handoff to Shatters. What do you think? Bang! Brings heaven for C. They shoot it! Score!
Welcome back here to Victor High School, where our score, as we get ready for the second half, Victor 4 and Canandaigua 1. Gene Battaglia along with Ed Mulhern as, Coach, I guess from the Canandaigua standpoint, the good news is, I think it's fair to say, they're playing their style of game, but you look up at the scoreboard, still some work to do.
I think the pace is what they'd like, is 4-1. Like I said in the beginning of the game, they'd love a 5-4, 6-5 type game. Victor, on the other hand, I think they'd like a little bit more higher scoring. In their defense, they've had some shot opportunities. They've hit a couple pipes. And, they gotta cash in here and take advantage, or all of a sudden Canandaigua could sneak up on them, and that, I'm sure they certainly don't want that.
At the X, once again, it'll be Ricky, and Ricky in that first half, a perfect 6 for 6. And here it's going to be Platten taking the draw this time for Canandaigua. They'll continue to do this by committee, and Ricky makes it look it really isn't that easy, folks.
No, not at all.
As a quick opportunity, a ground ball on the far side, a whistle, and they're going to say the push, and it'll remain Victor ball. Behind the cage will be Gravino. So Gravino has 2 goals, and Gotham has 2 goals tonight. For Victor, the lone goal for Canandaigua coming from Morgan. As that was number 21, Galisi on defense. And it'll be knocked away, and that's going to go out of bounds, and a clearing attempt coming up. So the defense for Canandaigua once again does its job.
Very good defense for Canandaigua, and Victor wasn't balanced there. Offensively, you like to have somebody behind the goal to back up, and they didn't.
Oh, what a ride
What
there.
a great ride.
Well, Harrington knocks it away, and here are the Blue Devils in transition, giving it back Marshall. What a move! And then, realizing maybe I'll just kind of wait up. Like Cam Ryan. Go back to Harrington, though. Hey, listen, that's the way you do it if you're an attacker.
That's great effort, and and he just makes up for a lot of mistakes when you do this. Look at the effort that Pax Marshall's making right here to turn that board back. He just sprinted 55 yards. It may not have helped there, but that's just great effort. Championship teams make those efforts.
As Morgan stepped into the box, and now for Canandaigua here, they'll have their first offensive possession in the second half.
Now they need to find a way to maybe get Jackson Grant an opportunity. Don Pezzamani's done an outstanding job on him tonight. I don't know if Jackson's had a shot.
As they are running this open set, and now running through, and they'll get into motion. Morgan drawing the short pole. He'll dish it off to Grant on the far side. Grant will take it behind the cage, and Grant is drawing Pezzamenti, who's had a good game tonight.
That's outstanding defense. Jackson Grant's a very good athlete.
Josephi now going up against Scheffler. And Josephi holding on to it.
Yeah, they got him running backwards.
Ryan Dodge harassing him, and Canandaigua still maintaining the possession. Victor defense, Victor bench all fired up. As it'll be Willoughby, the freshman, behind the cage, guarded by number 11, Scheffler. Beat in front, and the shot save is made. Once again, Brady Robinson will be going to Canisius when his time is done. That's where he's committed. Here's the clearing attempt coming up for the Blue Devils.
That was a great save by Brady. Great effort right there by the Canandaigua kids on their ride.
That is going to be number 30, Alex Rude, with the ball, knocking the ball away, but it's going to go back to Victor. Canandaigua fighting here up along the near side, though. The clear will be successful. As Pax Marshall stepping into the box. And we're still looking for our first goal here of the second half. 4-1 our score remains. Gravino. Naturally, he's going to draw the long pole. That's Will Rude on him. It'll go behind the cage. Herendine dishing it back up top. Marshall will send it back. Sager on the far side. Platten defensively behind the cage. He's going on Herendine. In front defense, and the shot all through traffic. Beautiful goal there by Liam Wheeler, his 17th of the season.
Some great stick handling there. In the last 3 or 4 or 5 passes, ended up with young Mr. Wheeler making a great little, I don't know, twirl and throwing it at the goal. But that's years of spending time with the stick in your hands. And that pass right there.
Wheeler's calling for, he's got to step on his man there.
Yeah.
I don't know how he got that off.
No, no.
Well, the chore for Canandaigua, how do you win a game when you haven't won a face-off? And that's retreating in his own end. He'll dish it back to his keeper, and it'll be like a clearing attempt coming up here for the Blue Devils, as they'll give Sager an assist on that. Kyle Sager. Gravino weaving his way through traffic, and they'll find their way. The shot and a goal, and that will be the third tonight for Sam Gotham, number 3.
Yeah. You're starting to see the pace pick up a little bit, and it's very much to Victor's advantage. The ball's moving a little quicker. People are getting up and down the field. They're doing a great job. The other thing that they've done with Canandaigua's adjustment of bringing Eric Platten up on the faceoff, that makes it very hard on Eric. Nice shot.
And maybe sensing that it's going to be somebody else. Going go back to Galassi here to try this out.
It's just grueling to do that face-off and turn around, run 40, 50 yards back and cover a top attackman.
And going down low, whistle. And yes, indeed, it'll be Victor getting another one here. So Wheeler gets another point there after just scoring, picks up the assist. And now it'll be Victor running the empty set. That'll be Kyle Sager sending it behind the cage. Herendeen making a move on Platten. Herendeen shoots it, he sends it wide, and Victor getting closest to where it went out.
Jack Herendeen did a great job there of timing up Eric Platten's check. Got a nice opportunity, missed the goal, but he got a great opportunity.
Lacey will be the defender on this play behind the cage. Herendeen drawing the long pole once again, and Marshall will pull back outside the numbers.
He sees he's got a short stick. He's going to take advantage of it.
Marshall fires, and Fiola got a piece of it. That's going to deflect to the far side. Another save by Jack Fiola, and here's the clearing attempt as racing over there was number 19, Mason Bolster. Get to that ground ball, and we get a timeout as a result. So the Braves using their timeout here wisely to maintain the possession. 6-1 is our score. We will take a short break here. Thank you for watching the Sportscast here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
An event organizer looking for a media company to cover live streaming, action photography, and game video for your event? Look no further. Varsity Media travels throughout the Northeast covering weekend tournaments, showcases, and championships. Contact us today to learn about our services and packages at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
We still have a few dates available for the spring, and certainly we are taking your inquiries for the fall seasons, which are right around the corner. So if you are in a booster club, if you are a coach, just somebody who wants to see your school on a little bit more, please reach out to us. We love doing these games. And again, the best way, 516-403-2050. As Varsity Media working both here and down in Long Island. Appreciate certainly everybody logging on here tonight. Gene Battaglia with Ed Mulhern and Joe Balthaser and the whole team here calling out the shots here as lights starting to boom off of those cherry helmets. I love the metallic on them.
Aren't they beautiful?
Yeah, that's sharp.
That's a great look.
And the clearing attempt coming up for the Braves. And on the far side, still look at Victor just run back and forth. This is not so easy going against this ride.
That's effort.
And stepping over the midfield stripe and into the box and getting off and doing his job. But what do we have here,
Canandaigua is offsides.
Oh. Yeah. Looked like Brady Camella had the good clear, but it's going to go back to Victor. That is a tough one coming off a timeout.
That's very tough. You waste a timeout to get a good clear, and then that happens. It's frustrating for the coaching staff, I'm sure.
Now for Victor, they'll check in the personnel they want. Oh, and then losing the handle, and we've got a ground ball in midfield, and it's going to go over to Canandaigua.
You know, that's just unforced error that really shouldn't happen. Went after that ball a little lackadaisical, you know. They're high school kids. But, you know, those are things in championship games, you don't want to make those mistakes.
There they happen now, and you learn from it.
That's what it is. It's a learning experience in every event. And, you know, I'm sure he expected that ball to make a little hop.
So Nate Sheridan out there just getting a touch a moment ago. Sheridan along the near numbers, sending it back up. Jackson Grant, number 3. Grant drawing the long pole. He's trying to get around his man, number 19, Don Pezzamenti. As good footwork here by this Victor defense, keeping Canandaigua at bay. Josephi on the far side. He's going to try to get around, but again, the good footwork by number 11, Robert Schaffler.
Very hard to beat somebody when you just run the same way, at the same speed. A little change of direction, a little change of speed, like right here with Elliott. And that's just outstanding defense by that young man. Elliott did a great job coming back.
Oh, did that hit the stick or the iron? It goes way up into the air and goes out of bounds, and this will be Victor clearing attempt coming up.
Not sure if Brady got his stick on that or not. Oh, another long pass.
Oh, what a save by Pezzamenti, but it goes right into the stick, however, of number 17, Lucas Black. But now a good ride here, creating some pressure. Canandaigua is going to get out of that. And remember, they only have the one timeout remaining this half, as Camella now on the near side will send it over to Alex Rude. And Rude's looking for a little bit of help. He'll camp out near midfield. (6-1) Victor looking to move to 12-0 on the season. As the ball going to the near corner. Josephi at midfield. Over to the far side this goes. At the numbers.
Looks like Jackson's taking him down the winger, going to go behind.
Shot and getting a piece of it. That's going to go out of bounds. And again, what defense there, led by Brady Robinson of Victor. Getting high into the air.
Nice job. See, this is their, well, let's see. Yeah. I say the last 2 opportunities with the ball, Victor's kind of lost them.
Kyle Sager saving that ball. He'll hand it back to 34, Thomas Gravino. Gravino with 2 goals tonight. Gotham with 3. The other, Liam Wheeler, added up. That's 6 for Victor. We're down to 1:45, and if we're doing like the football time of possession thing, Victor would have the advantage in this game. As the fifth,
that's a nice save right there.
Fail, making one of those saves he shouldn't have. And
that's a great save. Nice feed by Jack Herendine inside to Mr. Wheeler. and a great save.
We're down to 1:25 remaining in the third. Sager will take this behind the cage. Sends it over, just a little too hard for Herendeen, a ground ball, and that'll be picked up on the far side. As getting that ground ball will be Mason Bolster, number 19. Late opportunity for the Braves as they'll bring it up along the near side, trying to solve the ride here. And they will break it.
Now, if Canandaigua with 50 seconds left to go, I'm sure they want to get the last shot here. Try to end this quarter at 6-2. Looks like they beat him at the midfield line. They got numbers here. They turned it away.
So Morgan has the goal tonight for the Braves. He's along the near numbers, does not have the ball. That's Connor McKenna getting a run in here. He is a junior. 25 seconds remaining. Ten yards away. Now this will go behind the cage as Grant will give it up. Now something has to happen here for the Braves as it goes back up top. Grant, the guy you want to have it. 7 seconds remaining. Grant going in. Fires. And then the save made, the rebound in front, and the horn will sound. The story tonight, the Victor defense been very, very good along with winning every faceoff as we go to the fourth. Victor leading here 6-1 against Canandaigua on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Gargiulo over the middle. He's got a man. It's complete. Ciolino. See you later.
Going long. Wide open. Perazzi. He gets it. Perazzi. Foot raise. 10, 5. Make it. Touchdown. Punch. Counter punch.
Victory, Ryder gets it back, goes over the top for Haberman.
What a catch! Just Ross Simmons strips him, that's loose, and Ross Simmons is going to take this the other direction. Make it! Touchdown! Touchdown East!
Canandaigua and Victor, so many great games. We were with you last year for these two teams. And who knows, we might get another one coming up. But let's take a look back to 2021. And, of course, last year it was at that beautiful new facility at the – it's still new to me, Coach.
Absolutely. It's a beautiful facility.
But it would be Victor and Canandaigua going back and forth and back and forth.
There was Jackson Grant, I believe, right there with a goal last year. You saw Pax Marshall with a goal. That's a nice opportunity right there. Sammy Bennett, who's now at RIT. Great fast break.
That goal late was the difference there. 7-5 ended up being the final.
It was a great game. Both teams played well, played hard. And here we are tonight. Kids giving a great effort. Community's out and support them. You got to love it.
Gotta love it. And then you look at the forecast next week, you look at the calendar, like we are in May. Where did this all go? It's good to just have the season kind of like a normal. I mean, last year was great to just get it in, but they actually have the championships right after Memorial Day this year. Feels right.
It does.
Victor won another one, and again, another hat tip here to Sam Rickey, who has just been dominant. And it's very hard for any team to win when they don't have the ball. Stating the obvious is Herendeen will send it to the far side.
I think the Canandaigua defense should tip of their hat thus far. They've done a great job of keeping this game close, playing great team defense. And Victor's done a nice job. See if they can finish it off.
Victor just passing it around here as this is kind of what Canandaigua was hoping. Just take away a lot of the possessions here. It's just the problem for Canandaigua is when they've had the ball, they couldn't have done much with it.
Doing a lot of inverting tonight. A little two-man game.
Does Platten cause that invert, Coach?
Yeah, well, I think they've got a short stick advantage. Nice position there, and they're trying to, they know what Canandaigua's doing. Canandaigua goes to a zone when they get that short stick, and they're trying to drop a few plays to take advantage of it.
Here's Planton, who gets the nice pass off as he'll get it up to Galasi, and a good clear for Canandaigua. See what the Braves can do here. As out there will be Braden Josephi, number 2. Josephi, make that Galasi, will send it over to the near side.
Trying to get a little mid-line. They got to step on him, but Wheeler decided to stay on the field.
Well, let's see if Grant will set a screen here. Nope, the ball will go to the far side. Feed goes behind the cage. And the feed goes all the way back to midfield. Whistle, we're going to have the ball going over to Victor.
Canandaigua was just having a hard time finding somebody to get a step on them, on their defender.
Gotham will push it back as the clock rolling on here, as we've already got 9:10 remaining here this evening. As Gravino, who has been one of the mainstays on this offense, and Wheeler and Gravino, and Wheeler trying to get around Morgan. Now if you're Canandaigua, you got to take a few chances, right?
And they're going to have to make a decision at some point, and I think Victor's relatively happy right now. 6-1, game's in hand as long as they don't do anything crazy. And so, if you're Canandaigua, you may have to step out in some passing lanes, take some chances, and try to create a turnover if you can.
Defensively, that's Alex Rude, number 30 for Canandaigua. It's going to come to the near side, however. It's Jack Herendeen, number 2, will dish it off. Trying to work his way down to Fayola. Another save. Liam Wheeler denied by Jack Fayola.
Liam Wheeler did everything right there, and Jack just took it away on him.
With a Canandaigua, they have a 1-2 punch defensively as Platten and Fayola. But here in transition, the shot and a goal.
Jackson Grant.
So Grant, we've been waiting all night to get him in transition, and now it's 6-2.
You're going to see the athletic ability he has. Very fast. Heck of a high school football player.
Beg your pardon, that is going to be Josephi, number 2.
Braden. Wow.
Yep. Josephi in transition.
Good for you, Braden. Yeah, that was a great move by him.
So he is a sophomore.
A great job by Braden. Nice burst out of the box. Really nice burst.
As Ricky was perfect tonight on the draws. But he throws it away, ground ball, but plenty of time for Gravino to pick that up.
Threw that to the open area with a double team coming.
Both teams have impressed me here tonight, Coach, but I like the way how Canandaigua, when the odds are stacked against them. I mean, in a game you haven't won a single face-off, they'd be only down by 4 here.
They're battling as hard. They're giving a great effort, playing great team defense, and they're doing everything they can. And, they're in the game. And really, when you've lost every face-off of the year, you really don't deserve it. There's another great defensive play.
Gravino's pass a little too tall as Mason Bolster on the far side will try to lead the clearing attempt. There's
Canandaigua coming out of the box again.
In transition, here's Jackson Grant along the near numbers, but Victor back in time.
Looks like they may have moved Jackson Grant to attack here. Canandaigua's going to have to make a decision to push it at the goal quicker, too.
And it's this time flying right by here tonight. Galasi will step off, and now stepping on will be number 10, McKenna.
It's interesting. I don't think there's been a penalty tonight.
No, there hasn't.
You know, the game's been very, very well played. Clean game. You got to move. That's a nice job getting out of there.
So Giuseppe hold on to it along the near side, as now we've reached the midway point of the fourth quarter. Jackson Grant. Grant is going to draw the long pole this time of Louis Germain.
Got to like this. The young freshman sees he has a short stick. He kind of waves off the older kids, and he's going to try to take advantage of it back here.
Wow, it's Willamie acting like a veteran back there.
You got to like that.
And matching up defensively is Cam Ryan, number 15. Instead, the ball will go back up top. Grant now 30 yards out, and for Victor, they got to be just kind of happy. All right, fine. You want to pass it around? Go ahead.
I think they are. I think they're very happy to have Canandaigua stand with the ball like that. The clock is on their side.
We do have a delayed penalty, by the way, so that is eventually, and that's going to be thrown away, but this will still be Canandaigua possession.
Yeah, as soon as I mention the penalty situation, we get one.
I can't see, where is it?
I don't know. And I don't know what it was. 30-second for...
Penalty is to Victor's number 15, Cam Ryan. 30 seconds for offsides.
All right, so Ryan offside.
Offsides.
Takes that knee. First man up tonight going for the Braves, but they don't have any time to waste here. They got to get going.
They're going to push it around. Draw a little slide here. They've had success this year when they look inside.
As this is going to be final seconds here of the man up. Feed in front. The shot by Giuseppe just goes wide. And a flag coming down late. Another penalty coming in. All right, so just as the first one expires, is released, then
they may have gotten him for hitting a guy that was on the ground, maybe? I don't know.
So it's going to be on Victor. Yep, so Schaffler going 1 minute for unnecessary roughness.
It's on Victor's number 11, Robert Schaefer.
I don't think that was a dirty play. I think he was trying to make an effort, and Braden slipped a little bit, and he may have hit him as he was going down.
Robert Schaefer getting called for the penalty. So this Victor defense now man down here for back-to-back here. Far side Giuseppe. Feed going down low, but the defense slides right over. Grant to the left side, and again, good footwork by Victor.
Really nice job by Victor thus far. Skip pass.
Grant, and again, that's we'll point out Ryan Dodge, number 10, and then ball, and then the clear coming up. Man down for Victor for another 14 seconds.
What a nice play in the corner.
Now Victor can just hold on and run a little time off here. 5 seconds remaining, the man down.
It was a great play by Brady Robinson to step out like that, intercept that pass. Brady's a great young man, a heck of a goalie. Had the pleasure of coaching his father years ago. His father actually coached on the Canandaigua staff at one point, which is kind of interesting.
So many ties between these two programs, these neighboring towns.
Yeah, had the pleasure of coaching Pax Marshall's father, who was one of the premier defensemen to ever come out of Canandaigua, or Section 5. Went to Maryland, started, heck of a player. Victor's going to be I would think they're going to be a little bit more particular about their opportunities here.
And so as you see Gravino, normally you wouldn't have somebody all the way out this close, but you got to start trying to make something happen. It's Rude there defensively. Ethan Rude. Between the hashes, Gravino still holding on to it. And for the remainder of this game, it might just be Victor playing keep away until we get the slow play warning. Oh, there it is right there, yep. So first time we've seen that tonight. Now Victor, as a result, as you know, has to keep it in the box.
They see number 7 just kind of stick at that back end line. No, he's going to push it.
And the shot will go wide. It's Kyle Sager letting that one go, number 7.
Now you see some double. The goalies may come out here, and they're going to, well, maybe not. I thought they'd go double the ball. Yeah, here they come.
Yep, got to take a chance. It's Herendeen. Herendeen trying to work. Well, Herendeen's got an open net if he wants it. Shoots. Danica found the way to the back of the net.
Exactly what you teach the young man. You're going to get doubled by a goalie and a defender. Run at that goalie. They're not used to playing defense. Hits the empty netter. And again, if you're in a face-off game where face-offs are contested, you may not shoot that. But when you've won every face-off, there's not much of a chance. You might as well take that chance, I should say.
Just getting it over. As doing what he could there was Will Rude there. I thought Rude was going to actually coming up with it, yeah. And, whoa, there it is. So for the first time tonight, Canandaigua wins a draw. And now for Canandaigua, just a matter of pride. Can they get one? We get a whistle.
Call timeout.
Yeah, so Devin York wants to make sure that they make the most of their possessions. There's no better practice than getting a good run in right now here.
No, and I think the other thing he's doing is he wants to finish strong. This is one game, and they're looking down the road, and if you get an opportunity to end on a positive with a goal here, you know, it's something to build on. And you know, you put in your memory bank and you move on. The opportunity to win the game may not be there, but you're thinking about finishing strong, put one in here, and let's build.
As we take a look at the standings there, and again, this division, yeah, can we say it's loaded here at this point? I would think so.
That is a loaded group. Those top 5 teams on any given day, 5 teams on any given day, anybody could win. It's a heck of a Class B in Section 5 is just outstanding division, and you know, one of the best in the state.
By the way, we will be back here for the regular season finale, Victor and Thomas, on May 17th. That'll be one last tune-up. Senior Day, always exciting. So thank you to Victor and their boosters, their families, everybody here. Just so hospitable every time we come out. Thank you very much for having us here tonight.
Great community, first-class people here, and they do a great job. Treat the spectators, the kids, everybody well.
So can Canandaigua get something going? Giuseppe, who has one of the 2 goals tonight. Morgan has the other. Giuseppe sends it to the near side.
A little cut down the middle, trying to get something.
Laney it'll go to the far corner. 45 seconds remaining here tonight. And it's going to go over to Victor, yep.
The defenders are just beating on the 2 hands on the stick and making it very hard. Nice check there.
Ground ball. Canandaigua with the possession. Flag coming down. Shot. It goes off the iron. Goes way. It's almost to the stands there, going over the protective netting. Yeah, I gotta pay attention. 26 seconds remaining, and we're gonna have another late penalty here. Just waiting for the call here. We'll start it back up here. Yep, so they didn't even put it up on the board. 15 seconds remaining. Third man up here tonight for Canandaigua, all coming in this quarter. Save made again, and off the iron. Boy, standing tall, Brady Robinson making a couple of saves, and the Victor faithful starting to make some noise here and applauding their team. Victor now 12-0 on the season as we'll have one final inbound here. And now Victor will come out onto the field. Our final score tonight here, Victor winning over Canandaigua 7-2. And Coach, to me this feels like an appetizer for more things that are going to come here later this season.
Well, I sure hope for the Canandaigua kids it's that way. I think Victor's got a very good chance to be there. Canandaigua's got to continue to work. Two good teams in a loaded division. So who knows what we'll see down the road, but boy, they played hard tonight. Great efforts.
Yeah, we take a look at that last sequence there, the defense there. Brady Robinson, and tonight, 3 goals from Sam Gotham, couple goals also from Thomas Gravino, and Victor showing that they're one of the best, not just in Section 5 and in the state. Coach, your final thoughts here tonight. What was a fine defensive effort for both teams, really?
I thought both teams played outstanding defense for giving up the face-off situation, I thought Canandaigua's long poles and goalie played great. They limited the looks for Victor, and on the other end, I thought Victor's defense was outstanding. Canandaigua struggled to find a guy to beat, and hats off to them when they did. I thought Brady Robinson made 2 or 3 really nice saves. And it was a heck of a game. Two good teams battling their hearts out for their teammates, their community, and neither team has anything that they both should be proud of themselves.
Our final score tonight, 7-2, as both teams now will get together for the handshake. We'll have more broadcasts coming up here, more SPORTSCAST on the Varsity Media Sports Network, so make sure you follow us on social media. For the entire team here, for Ben Turchin, for Joe Balthaser, our cameraman, and Coach Mulhern, it was a pleasure. Really, thank you for your time coming up here tonight.
Thank you, Gene. I enjoyed it.
Learning something from you.
I enjoyed this.
As we thank you for watching here, this production of the Varsity Media Sports Network.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports. Varsity Media covers every sport at every level from every angle. Game film, recruiting videos, highlight videos, sportscasts,
Under, what a look.
photography, live streaming. You name it, we offer it. Don't leave your video needs to amateurs. Trust the pros. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net. Are you settling for a boring live stream? Can't see the players' uniforms? No audio? Camera not following the action? Consider a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Our announcers help tell the story of your game.
McCarthy. He's got up. He's in. Touchdown, Farmingdale.
We feature multiple camera angles, guaranteed to capture all the action.
Touchdown, Oceanside.
Plus added features like graphics, instant replay.
Yeah, the shooters are going to shoot here at Bethpage, and one of many threes on the day.
Interviews, and more. It's your time to shine. And with Varsity Media, now you can. Contact us today and book a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone 516-403-2050. Varsity Media is